Welcome to the JAMODI podcast. We are all surrounded by amazing coaches and leaders. So let's get an inside look at not just what they do, but how they do what they do. After all, becoming the best versions of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. Coaches, the JAMODI podcast is powered by Ballogy. Manage and measure your players' skill development and increase accountability year-round utilizing the Ballogy app. Boost inter-squad competition with drills backed by the National High School Basketball Coaches Association, including a 40-shot Ballogy skills assessment. Please visit ballogy.com/teams for information on how you can provide this resource for your team. Coach, any idea how many, this is a hard question, how many coaches that you've had come through your program over the years, or at least how many become head coaches or move on like that in the profession?
Well, we had when we first started the school, I had a guy named Barry Stevens. He was with me for 15 years. We've had quite a few. Trevor Johnson, the guy that's with me now, he's been with me for 10 years. Kyle
Wow.
Johnson, Steve Pearson, these guys, some of them became head coaches. Some of them went and got into administration. I've outlasted them all, as far as still going. Some of them have quit, but we've had some great guys helping us, and Jim Kinnear was one. We've had a lot of different guys, but the guys we've got now, Kyle Hewitt's been with us 5 years, but Trevor Johnson 10 years. They're just super, and they're young guys. They're 28 and 32, I think, and so they're like, they're to give me energy, and they keep me grounded, and they're the guys that are the social media and all that. We try to stay up on that, and they help me with that. But we've had a lot of good guys, and we've had some ex-players that have gone on to coach that are coaching right now. And one of my favorite guys of all time, Matt Embry, coached up for us at junior high, and he was the Pampa coach and then Lubbock High. And he got sick about a year and a half ago and passed away. He was on our 2001 team, and he lost his mom when he played. When you're in coaching, there's a lot of things that your average person doesn't realize. You're helping kids through deaths, through things like that. So I don't know how I got off onto that. I'm sorry, man. I rambled a little bit, but
I love it though. I love it and you're right on the money. And the reason I asked that was about the coaches and people. I think when you're in this profession, you just have the opportunity to be around so many great leaders and people that lead in different styles. So I guess my question to you is, what's one quality that you see in great leaders?
Well, I think really the most important thing to me, I think, is vision. You got to have a vision and be able to share that vision. There's a scripture that says where there is no vision, the people will perish. Actually, and I don't know about perishing with this, but if you don't set a vision for these kids and their parents, when we have parent meetings, I don't get up there and chew them out and tell them we're going to do this. Here's 75 rules. I'm more of a, this is what I want to do. This is where we want to go, and we need your help. And let's like I told you earlier, our vision this year was down by the river. And I think, an interesting thing, another great thing about this school system is we've got our own junior high, and I get to go to that. So I'm around those kids. And in the 7th grade, I'm pulling some of them over there halfway through the season saying, I can see you putting on a uniform in 3 or 4 years, and you're going to be a great player for us. I've got to have you work, to set that. I think that's an important part of leadership that maybe some people overlook. You've got to be an encourager, a builder, not a wrecker. I believe, that's really important as a leader to, we'll get on kids and we'll hold them accountable and stuff like that. But especially those young kids, man, we really try to build them up, get them kind of going at an early age and really where they like it and want to do it. And so having a vision, I think, is really important part of leadership.
I love that. I think that's the difference between being motivational and inspirational. Motivational is just hey, you're doing great, you're getting better. I can see you improving, and that's fine. And there's moments for that. Inspirational is maybe getting a little bit deeper into their heart, into their soul, and kind of speaking that life into them. And even if it's just around basketball, but then it can, like with you when you get those connections with those younger players. I think you're building such a strong foundation in them. That is really special, and a great reminder for a coach like me that also has access to our junior high to take more advantage of that and not to just skip past that time or get through it. Thank you for that reminder.
Well, you're welcome. I think, a neat thing this year was you got to have two ball boys come to the state tournament. They've kind of changed that, and you bring two. And we took two of our seventh grade players that are younger brothers of kids that were on the team. And, we're just trying to build that in them and get a taste where they're sitting under the basket at the state tournament, so they're going back and telling their buddies and, just that vision, that what you want to accomplish. And then, I think they'll come near wanting to play for you if they really know that you're, interested in them and see them doing well. So
that's good. I was trying to guess what word that you might choose as a quality, and I thought maybe for you it would be. I love vision. I thought it might be consistency, because if there's one thing that you're, in my opinion, and I'm not knowing you personally that well at all, but just knowing your career to do what you've done. Just takes an incredible amount of consistency, not just showing up every day, but how you've shown up every day over the years. And so that's just something I thought.
Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate that. I think there's probably some of that there, or I still wouldn't be here, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.